Evan McPherson has this one teed up, and off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
57, Mike, 57.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Second down, back to Sanders. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. He will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Another run here with Sanders. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On 1st down, Hurts. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. They'll run with Sanders. And he lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
I don't know about you, but I'm going to go to the positive side this time. Yeah, there was a fumble at the end of this one, but what a sustained drive. And if they keep stringing those together, you got to like their chances.
And credit the defense, though. You're out there for that long, you start to get tired, but they were able to get the turnover.
Did you just credit the defense?
I like to credit the defense and the offense.
I like you.
And the analysts.
That's perfect.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Mixing up the middle. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. Going for it on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
Working with a 2nd and 4.
Let's go, defense. Let's go.
Here's Hurts to throw. And once again, this is Sanders. Touchdown, Eagles! Miles Sanders 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Eagles will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Hurts will throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 6-0 our score after one. The Bengals drive about to get going. As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because the reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up and negate the touchdown that was just given up.
No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Now it's Burrow. He's got Hurst, his tight end. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 14. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Bengals are an extra point away now from moving out in front. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Yeah, we saw that one up here, CD. Offensive team, they touched that before it went 10 yards.
Obviously such a fine line, letting it go the required 10 yards, but also getting to it before the hands team can. Just didn't time it out right, and that results in a flag.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. It's caught by Sanders. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
And not that the coach asked me, but I do like the call there to start the drive. Looking for something maybe to jumpstart this offense. And they decided to run a little screen play. Maybe get their running back a little bit of space. Mission accomplished. He turns that into good yardage and a quick 1st down.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 51 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They'll go again with Sanders. And they'll get him down right around the 16. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Hurts sets up to throw it. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. Only able to gain a couple there, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th, and the Bengals will get the football back. Now Burrow on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. Burrow looking to pass. Flush to his right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
Again, it's Burrow on 2nd and 10. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, Burrow. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
After the penalty, it's Mixon. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. From just shy of midfield, Burrow over the middle. He finds Higgins. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the 1st half of play. They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. It gives some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted.
And oh, it'll be intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he returns this to the 22. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's Burrow. Flushed out right. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Fielded just inside the 20. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bengals with work to do in this 3rd quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either, so certainly something has to change. There he goes left side, past the 20, and he makes it all the way down to the 13-yard line. 77 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Again, it's Mixon. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Joe Mixon from 10 yards out. And the Bengals have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on the 2-point try. Oh, and the Bengals look like they got it back. They did. Bengal football. Well, they just scored. They got the lead, and they decide to keep their foot on the accelerator, so to speak.
Scouting, scouting, scouting. They had to have seen something in their preparation for this game that told them in this situation, if they get the look they like, let's go ahead and go for it anyway. They like being bold.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. And that one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
He took a shot there, but boy, was that ill-advised from my viewpoint. Coverage was awfully tight. How did he get away with that one not being picked off?
The 3rd quarter now at a 1-point game as they line up 2nd and 10.
11 MT. 11 Thomas. Coming to you. 43 at the mark.
Now it's Burrow. And this is caught by Williams. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Burrow will throw. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. On second down, Burrow. He'll buy some time right. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a fourth down. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar. And this is going to remain a 1-point game.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one from 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through. And that one winds up no good.
Throwing again on second down. Hurts. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's third down.
Boy, that one was well read defensively. And this is all about diagnosis as a safety and being decisive, because he saw it setting up in front of him, able to knife through there and make the play.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on third. Hurts. And incomplete. They tried to drop it off, but he couldn't hold on. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. We go.
They're going on fourth down with Hurts. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. Mixon with a first down carry. Yeah, good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up first and 10. Again, it's Mixon. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. Meanwhile, Burrow's throw here on target to Hurst. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's a first and 10 at the 14-yard line. He'll look to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Down here in the red zone, you know your tight end's going to be a favorite target. Couldn't hang on.
And sometimes they just have to get out of their own head, because they understand how tight windows are there and how many bodies are there. And sometimes they just overthink it and don't catch the ball.
On second down, here's Mixon. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy, just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and with the offensive line is executed well today to try and get him over 100 yards.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Hayden Hurst from 13 yards out. And the Bengals will add to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. And the Eagles dodge a bullet. They cover it up. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Play action. Here's Hurts. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. And this is caught. That's Watkins. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the 1st. Back to throw. Sanders. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. That's going to go down as a loss of 9 on the 1st down play. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. Coming, baby. I'm coming, baby.
Looking to throw. Sanders. Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. Picked by Logan Wilson. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. McPherson on for the point after. And the lead is up to 15 now. And they've got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Yeah, you got to wait until that ball goes 10 yards. They did not. They hit it before, and that draws the flag every time.
And there's no doubt in my mind that converting an onside kick has never been tougher in the NFL with the new rules. So trying to get it to 10 yards, timing up perfectly, that's tough enough to begin with. But when you go ahead and grab it before it goes, you got no shot then.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Rolling to his right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts, a 21-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles get a bit closer. They'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Bengals drive about to get going. With the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Morgan. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
11. 43 to mark point. 43. Check. 43. 11. 43 to mark. Time to go.
Now it's Burrow. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. Well, the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On 3rd down, here's Williams. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
Here we go. Check.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. That is taken in by Hurst. And he is going to have the Bengals 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Throwing now is Joe Burrow, sliding out of the pocket. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series, because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. He'll drop to throw. Under pressure, and they get it to him again. So it's the Bengals who come away with a win, and the man leading the way was their quarterback, CD. That's Joe Burrow.
Yeah, he was just on target all afternoon with 3 touchdown passes. They couldn't find a way to stop him, and ultimately, he guided them to victory.
Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. 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 I hope y'all can nest double E, 'cause I need your eyes on me. 'Cause once I get my feet in this end zone, no one can STOP. Can I make a scene like a movie, feeling big, keep it juicy before we start getting unruly. I've been hooping like a hoolie, keep it coolie before I stuff you in a locker like a bully. Like a bully. Put in the work, you can see my fingernail dirt. I'm the last one to leave, even when I come first. Yeah, you might want it bad, but I'm sure I want it worse. I'ma do it 'cause I love it, I'ma love it till it hurts. What's the worst that can happen, Captain? I'm strapped and no, I'm not ring your bell. Like I need a war, wait until I score, make it rain till it pour. I'm a dog on force, put in work like a chore till I'm underneath the floor in the
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're here at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Evan McPherson has this one teed up, and off we go from Tampa. From the end zone, here comes Jim Darden. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have tipped it to the touchback. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Out to his left. Looking for ends as it's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football.
Wow, just one snap in partner. The completion game has already changed because for the defensive side, this has handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
Inside handoff to Mixon. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Following the pickup of 4. Here's second and 6. Once again, they run with Mixon. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Mixon is in. Touchdown Bengals. Just power football there. Down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they let me there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen can come in and report that they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting the runner across the goal line.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And no return on this. This is a fair catch. Signal for and take it. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, well leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage, and dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving. A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Up the gut, Fournette. They find some open field here. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. After the big play, a chance to fish now on 1st and goal. Fournette. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Ryan suck up on for the point after. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Now Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down.
It'd be interesting to see what he decides to do the next time he's in the position we just saw there. Outside of the pocket, takes a throw downfield, and turns up incomplete. I wonder if next time he might take off and run.
And he'll get only a couple up to the 22. And let's see, the Bucs with 6 DBs, so a dime set here on 3rd down. They'll stay on the ground, Mixon again. And he is going to lose yardage here. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
Here we go. 180.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. 4th down. Here's Joe Burrow. Now into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Jamel Dean. And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
Fournette, a 1st down carry. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and are controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Inside handoff now to Fournette. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 91 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's brought down. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up first and goal. 7-7, our score after one. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Leonard Fournette with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Buccaneers have moved out in front. Extra point put through by Succop. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. They'll roll him out right. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Well, CD, that's a huge play by this defense in a close ball game. I think he was trying to just extend the play. They're getting outside the pocket, but he throws a costly pick 6.
Yeah, he was trying to find someone open. You're exactly right. He wasn't looking to run. He was looking to throw. The result, not good for him. They were more than happy on the defensive side to gather that one in and take it to the house.
Extra point up and good by Succop. And it's now 21-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. Here we go. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Thrown out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield, trying to hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to.
And that's caught inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And room there to work it inside the 25. From the 24, Burrow buying time to his left. He will find his man Chase complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 18 yards that time to push him up 1st and goal.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
They'll give it to Mixon. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Mixon again. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bengals have got it back to within a score. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles. We're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Check 59, 59. Check it too. Check 59, Mike.
Now Brady. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Throwing on 1st down is Brady. Flush to his right. He completes this to Russell Gage. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Brady going to throw. They'll swing this out to Fournette. Flash those fast feet, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line as he can't get any closer to the end zone. 2nd and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5.
Let's go. Check 59, right?
Out of the pistol, it's Fournette, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette, and he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Leonard Fournette on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bucs will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point put through by Succop, and the lead now up to 14. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Here we go.
2nd down and 7. Mixing up the middle. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. And this one is incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. The Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the second half. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Bengals drive about to get going. In the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense is throwing at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
Back to Mixon on first down. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Again, it's Mixon. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. They'll run it here with Pirine. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. They'll run on first down with Evans. It was Jamel Dean who brought him down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Flushed out right. And he'll find Chase on the right side, complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. Second down, ball on the 3. First down marker at the 1-yard line. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bengals are back within a score. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. Boy, it's only a 1-score game. Third quarter, mind you, but they're going to go for the onside kick right here. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Darden now going to bring this one out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Here's a give to Fournette. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down. Brady. Eluding the pressure right. He completes it right side to White. And he is going to have a Bucs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, Those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Another catch by White. Back-to-back plays. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and a yard. They go back to the ground now with Fournette. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. 129 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing. Slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
They keep it with Fournette on 1st down. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Throwing now is Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. Succop's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. He'll buy some time right. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They're passing here. Joe Burrow rolling to his right to Mixon on the check down. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. Being chased out left. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now it's Burrow. Forced out to his left. Dumps it off to Mixon. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From midfield now, Burrow dancing to his left. And that will be incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
The slot man in motion right. Here we go. It's Burrow on fourth down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Buccaneers are going to